listeners, Harika here, and I'm super excited to welcome you to UppTalk. If you're ready to learn and get your hands work wonders in the world of information technology, then you're in the right place. When I say UppTalk, we are not just another edtech company. Consider we are your learning partner committed to unlocking your full potential. Whether you're stepping into the world of technology for the first time or looking to advance your career, we provide top-tier, hands-on courses to build up your career. Let's take our first step towards learning here and explore it.
Yesterday we talked about the inbox certification search bar homepage, your profile and all those things. Now we have to talk about other features also. What are the functional areas? What is domain? What is business process that? For that, what to go to a report called maintain. Functional area. In this one you can see we have these solutions here. This functional area description enabled and not enabled. Domains and business process. First of all, workers offer different solutions. Your student, your HCM, your accounting center, your finance. That they offer different solutions. And under those solutions, we have functional areas. Banking, settlement, admissions, active consent. Accounting center, academic advising. Then the description of these functional areas. Enabled, not enabled, include domains or not domains. Business process that. It has different information. If this is enabled means that is available in the system. If you want to make it not available for other users, just uncheck this one and it will be removed from the system. If you want to do that, but if you don't want to do that, just skip it and come to this. Domain and business process part. Now, what is a domain and a business process? A function area a functional area, for example, I look for procurement. Procurement is there in this mix of solutions. And these are the function areas related to procurement. In that we got different domains here and different business processes. Let me just procurement only. It's a supplier that we find out something. This one is called supplier contract. What's the supplier contract? If you open this, click on 3 dots. Let's see what that. And as you can see, we got some domains, the child of this domain, which security group types. Allowed from this domain and secured items what other tasks, reports or instances are available under this domain. I will find a big domain. Let's go to this customer in my store. Unless you've got 19 items here, click on the three dots. Click on this Added Security Policy Permissions, and if you scroll down, you will see our Report Task Permissions and Integration Permission table here what we have to first. Here's the secureable action here, secureable action. And in this you can see name, type and permission required columns here. Name is the task name or report name or instance name stored in this tenant. And it's defined here if it is a task or a work set or a report that. For example, submit customer invoice is a task. You need to have modify access. The third column tells you if you need a modify access or view only access. As all these tasks in this are routing us to modify only, what we do once you find out what exactly access we need, we come to this security group or the report as permission table. Here we add one line here, and just this we will add the security group name here and click on the modify or view whatever is applicable. Once we do that, whenever we make any changes to a domain and a business, a process security policy, we have to run a task in a system. The task name is activate pending security policy change. Once we do that, then the changes would be enabled in the system, and then we will be able to use those tasks and report. Any doubts, questions till now from anyone on what we have thought far? Now, as we saw domains, they have a business process soldier. How to find a business process? This is the shortcut called BP, colon and type the business process name, supplier invoice. I'm stringing a random business process. In this business process, got two steps here. One is initiation, one is approval, and then we will be talking about this business process, configurations, and many more features in details. Three dots. This process policy added. And as you can see, grid supply, noise adjustment. It's applied invoice, other tasks, and these security groups are assigned to process this task or to initiate this task. For every section, for every task or action, security groups are mentioned over there that who can initiate and who cannot. Cancel. You can see to me the graph for it also if you just go back there. In this you can see initiation by who will show you supply invoice, event initiation option, step no. Then it will go if we did it and dispatch list. Approval done by a PDA 10 dispatch list, and then it's done for big business processes. Now we have this step. From here, you can check this diagram for other companies also. Custom business processes, and as you can see here, somebody has already a lot of steps. If you want, you can expand this also if you want to see a bigger screen. And you can see initiator only initiate if supply account match process is done. Then yes, if then it goes to review supply invoice approval. I'm just showing a glimpse of it. And this, it is further defined, but nobody cares about it. Ultimately, you can see the step. Itself on the front end. Why to go in diagram and just waste your time here? People who loves diagrams and everything for them, it's good. But for the people me who are straightforward, yes, I don't want to get into this diagram things and everything. I can directly go to this VP and check it out. If there is an issue in the business process, in a custom business process, how to debug that issue just in case. Custom business process. We will be covering our security and business process chapter, maybe after 7 or 8 classes. In that I would be telling you about all the steps here, how to configure the steps, how to configure all the steps here, conditions here, everything be talking details. Just now, an overview only because it's you start the session. We don't have to get into the complex things away. Let's start with easy things and then we can move it with more complex things. Sure, thank you. I'm typing these shortcuts BP process, all those things. How do I find out? How do I find out all the shortcuts that we just saw? Or I'm using now, it's quite easy, just press this question mark here. You can see for to search a BP. Shortcut is BP column number to search a job requisition. Job requisition. RT for absence. Calculations for absence balance. Reply and value. Advanced ship notice. Advanced load. Agency applicant. Now all the shortcuts are here. Now let's go through some other. Configurations maintain organization types. Under costing organization types, we have company cost, center, location, region, program. Fund, gift, business unit, grant, project, application, allocation, pool. And we have defined the organization subtypes for this type here, company cost center, department that. For hierarchy, company hierarchy, call center hierarchy, region hierarchy, we have again defined organization subtypes as company hierarchy. All the things. How do we define these organization subtypes before coming here? The task is maintain organization subtype. And as you can see, we got accounting as company. This is enabled for supervising. Organization supervising nations is a manager hierarchy management kind of structure. That is enabled for supposedly. Yes, comp is enabled for company and company hierarchy. Border actor is for team. Bright solutions is available for company, company hierarchy and on. What is the subtype in an organization? It's nothing else to do, man. They want to confuse you, but you don't have to get confused. I'll just show you. Basically, when we would be creating company, I'll just show you first. This will help. Suppose you want to do create company. This reorg is important. I'll pick up already created value that I've used for the batch. This is the subtype that we configure as company call center, whatever it is. Here we configure all those values and they appear here that we will configure them first. Clear now. They seem to set up a company. You need to define what it is, a legal entity, a company, a division that. That's a value required to set up a company in the system. It's a mandatory value. That's why you create the subtypes first. Will it cancel for now? Are we creating today? Or just show you a way? Let's go to maintain innovation subtypes. We're heading towards content. Configurations now. I'll just add, because I saw project is missing. I'll just add project here for project in the project hierarchy. Project that will be enabled for project. It's already there, only to configure. Perfect. Then why they were not enabled? Let me go back. Cancel. In another batch, I saw project was not coming. Let me see why it was not coming. Just can we increase a little bit the screen? It's small. It looks the letters also very, very small. What about now? Now it's better. It's better. Good. Thanks for reminding you, man, to create a company or a company hierarchy or a cost center or cost center hierarchy. What you have to do is you have to create a hierarchy first. Now you ought. Now what is this award? Raj is nothing. It's a place where it will capture the audit details of the setup of the company and company. Hierarchy cost center. Center and cost center hierarchy. For example, you want to create a company. You created a company today. It will capture the today's date. Somebody has a person X created company Y at this time this date in the system, then you assign that company X to company Z today, company hierarchy Z. Then it will also capture. Have assigned company X to company Z today itself at this date and time, basically a place where it capture all the details. Before I create reorg, I'll just run a report called reorg just to show you how it looks first. Now in this you can see a reorganization date. It's active or not. I'll just pick up, let's say bar. If you hit on this, you got 6 activity items here. Somebody created a reorganization called bath and body, consolidation company hierarchy, and this was created on 3rd of September by Jacqueline Dis. And this is the timestamp. Similarly, somebody also created a real sorry company called Bath and body Osler. This was the date timestamp, and this was the person who created this. You can check the by organization. Also, this is the bathroom body occurs, and this is the bathroom body company hierarchy, and these are the activities on this company. I guess somebody assigned organizations, and this is that. Yes, to create this reorg, it's quite easy. Just type create reorg. With the difference between real words as supervise the arm, supervise is always nothing. It's a manager hierarchy structure. I'll just show you. Let me create this. I'll come back to it. Let's think about a unique name, that Pune. To give say an empty figurine that the IPO is coming to BC is being here. Give your Loitalo 1900. Creating setup Dempsey company. And why we give a 7900 is that anything which is created after this date, it will capture all those details. Suppose anything is created on year 900, it will capture that. But if anything got captured or you want to create as 1900, 1989 or sorry that's 1800, 1899 something this, it will not capture those details. Anything which is after this date, it will capture, but anything before that it will not capture. That's why I give a very 200-year-old data here, sometimes for big companies, big giants. In us, some companies are 200 years old, 150 years old, but that's why we give this date. It can capture all those details here. Rafal, why we call it as a reorganization. That means you are copying an organization structure to create one more. We are not copying anything. Money, it looks confusing. Many suggestions have been made to request it to Workday where it's been asked that you just name it audit details or audit capture, something this but reorg just confused people. You are reorganizing the people structure, whereas it's not the case. But they say this is how it is. They don't want to change this name of reorg here. In short, we call it reorg instead of typing entire reorganization. If you just go with the word and grammar, it says reorganization. Means you're restructuring the organization, but whereas you're just capturing the audit details. That's all. Nothing else is happening here. Capturing what audit details audit. It is when a company was set up, when the company hierarchy was, when you will see it once you start hitting transaction. Now, after 2 or 3 transactions, I'll come back here. I'll show you that it's capturing those details. And to create a company and a cost center, this reorg is mandatory. Without that, you will not be able to create the company and call centers. Click on 3 dots. Once you're done with setting up the name, 3 dots, and we go to integration aids and click on this added reference aids. In this reorganization ID, you can see system has generated one value here. $6.2826. We can override this, and typically that's what we do in our implementation projects because they are sometimes very big. You want to make it crisp because you have to use this in EIPs and I load. Name it NTPC, DPC underscore mean that's all, and you can also say NTPC in the org, now create a company. I guess if I go back, let me show you. Let me go back to this. If you go to this NTPCDO now, it is blank. There is no activity here because we have not done yet. We have not used this reorg yet. Now, if you just go to first, we will create a company hierarchy. And now you want to see the super easy. That's it. There is a scenario. Rahul, I'm not able to follow the class here. Actually, what is you not following? Give me an idea I can. Why are we doing? Uh, I was expecting some kind of functional overview about this area. For example, organization cost center, all those things, and also we have not touched organization. Yet we have not touched organizations, yet we have not done. Why are we doing React? Actually, then what is the prerequisite? Actually, before creating a company or a call center, let me show you that first. I'm not sure why you're not following up, but let me prove it why we need a reorg. It's a Workday mandatory requirement. That's why we're doing pre-configurations before we head to the organization structure. That is what then you should explain. Go ahead. That's what I told in a few seconds before. I was not sure you heard it me or not. I said for creating company cost center, you need a open C without giving reorg. You will not be able to set up a company or a call center. That's why we're setting up first. Beat cause and company hierarchy because and hierarchy be company for this fourth. Objects you need to give a reorg. If you're not giving, it will not accept. Suppose I want to say no, it will say you just must That's why we set up the reorg first. Rahul, I'm sorry to interrupt. To create a cost center, you can just brief what are the things, setups we need to have, because of course we are showing how to create reorganization. But what are the things we need to create? To create a cross center that we can have in our mind. Yes. Now the first step is when we come to the cost center screen. That time I will explain about a cost center. What are the prerequisites? What are the fields available in the cost center creation? A lot of things you are just running ahead. We are headed. We are going babies. We are taking baby steps here, one by one. We don't have to rush. We have to go in baby steps mode at least 5 classes. And then, yes, pick up speed. Now, you want to see how supervised structure. Let me go back to that also. Basically, if you look at this manager position, this is supervised organization. This is the finance administration department. And in this, you can see who are the members of this supervising organizations. This is generally created by HCM team only. There is no finance role here or functional consultant role here. You don't have to worry about this. If somebody asks, you just need to. No, this is a manager or management hierarchy structure. That's all. On this supervision. Remember, this is just a manager hierarchy structure. It has nothing to do with our finance activities. But I wanted to show you because you asked about it. It will show the member details also who are the employees or workers under this department. It should show in a minute. You can see here. Therese Serrano, Patrick O'Brien, Titan Reserve. These are the employees of this department or support the structure. Clear on this what is support, the organization structure. Remember, this is not what our finance consultant will do. This will be configured by your HCM team member, HR team member. Absence and management, core HCM people, not by finance people. You just need to know about it, but you don't have to worry about it. Now let's come back to our setup. First, we will create a company hierarchy. Now again, because see, we will be having a company hierarchy. Under that, we would be having multiple child hierarchies. Use graph here. There will be company A, company B, company C. Company A is from India, company B is from Australia. A company C is from Singapore, and this company hierarchy sits in USA. These companies are rolling up to this company hierarchy, or parent as we call it, which is in USA. They are reporting all the revenues, loss and expenses balance data to this. If you just want, I can change the direction here. In other words, these are reporting to company high key in US or parent company in US. Clear with this concept, what is a company And what is a company hierarchy? Let me give you some practical examples. Accenture has its parent company in US, but Accenture subsidiary firms, or sister firms as we call them, are available across the world. Accenture Singapore, Accenture India, Accenture Hong Kong, Australia, Malaysia, Taiwan, many more companies they have, and they all report to the parent company, which is sitting in residing in us. One example. Other example would be your Nestle. Nestle is a us-based company. They have companies, and we have Nestle India, also Nestle Singapore, also that they are doing business in respective countries, and after paying taxes and everything, salaries and overhead expenses, whatever is left, they will send it to the company in us. We all know that after whatever the profit is left, they would send it to their parent company in us. It is an example. This parent company can be anywhere in the world, in South Africa, in India, anywhere. The difference is company A would be doing transactions. Company hierarchy is a consolidation based hierarchy which is really consolidating the entire amount and data. Any doubt about the company hierarchy, structure, and company? What is the company? Company, it does do transactions, operation activities in a respective countries or area. Any doubts, confusions, whatever is, it's fine not. If you're not here, just let me know, I'll spend time because it's very important that you understand the concept of what is a company. I believe you have. If you have worked on any app or any tool, it should be clear. But if it is not clear, just let me know. I want to spend time on the theoretical part first because we are not understanding the company itself. There is no point of going further. It's good that you mean diet. I say, for example, as I said, the company hierarchy. You say next, say, for example, from us, again in Asia, Asia headquarters. Next, it goes to country India, whatever Asian country is that, but reporting purpose. In PeopleSoft, you have a trees rollover. That anything or how it is. It is. Go back here. Let me just say, we got a region location. See, look for the company hierarchy. You have better ways for this. Let's look for this company, GMS USA. Click on details here. This company is included in this many hierarchies here. If you look at the consolidation, let's call this consolidation US. this is slow. Here there is a related action means what? What is this? These are all applications. No, these are hyperlinks. Sorry, this is a hyperlinks you did it. You opens up the hyperlinks for different ask and information. And this will take ages, 1 second. For example, this is a consolidation hierarchy or a company hierarchy we have set up. We have given the name as double user consolidations. Let it come in a second. This many companies are rolling up to this company hierarchy. This is the company hierarchy. Structure as you see in other ERPs. Click on this navigate hierarchy. You can see these. Or the different companies A, B, C, whatever it is, and all these companies are rolling up to this company hierarchy. This is the parent company. And these are the child companies. If you come down, scroll please. Suppose if we have further, some more you can see. I key and then roll it up to double user consolidations. Oh, let me show you. Directly. If you click on the company hierarchy, it won't open all this. You type the task. Name create company. If you want to create a company hierarchy, not here before some. Before you come to this page, there is a company hierarchy in blue letters. If you click on that link, it will not open all the hierarchy. It will not show the map. No, for map you have to click on the specific related action, and then there's the only option called navigate hierarchy. That's the only option to see this tree structure. If there's no direct button here or link to that click or to that restructure, you have to click on the dots and then go to this navigate. Clear with this? Good. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@uptalk.com.